Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share this video, especially if you love college football as much as I do. You know, out of Blake Corum and TreVeyon Henderson, I don't know who's going to have a better year. I'm not really sure on who's better. I think they're both great football players. They both run the ball well. They're both very strong. Personally, it just depends on how you use them. It also depends on who has the better offensive line. And in this case, I think it would be Michigan because they're bringing back so many players. Ohio State had a few of their offensive linemen get drafted. Was it one or two of them? Because I watched the draft, I saw a bunch of Ohio State players get drafted because they got good players. As far as a power back, I'd say Blake Corum. As far as a speed back, a guy that's making plays, most likely to make a bunch of plays in open space, it would be TreVeyon Henderson. But they're both tremendous backs. They're both powerful. They're both great. But as far as who I think would play better this year, I'd have to say TreVeyon Henderson. I'm a Michigan fan, so I'm not showing any favorites. The only reason I'm saying that is because Blake Corum is coming off a knee injury. It was a serious injury that kept him not only from the Ohio State game, but the TCU and the Big Ten championship games. So while I'm sure he's going to play this year, I don't think he's going to be the same, at least not in the first year. If you look back at the history of other running backs like Nick Chubb, for example, when he got hurt. In 2015, that's when he got hurt against Tennessee. And then he came back in 2016. He did play, but he obviously didn't look right. He looked kind of slow. He didn't look the same. 2017, his last year at Georgia, he looked phenomenal. So I think you'll kind of see the same thing with Blake Corum. Now, if he was healthy, I'd say Blake Corum. And obviously, I like Michigan, so of course I'm going to say Blake Corum. But as far as who I think is going to be more productive, who's going to play better at their best, given the talent around them, I'd say TreVeyon Henderson. Not to say that their talent's better than Michigan. I think they're both very talented. But because TreVeyon Henderson's healthier, I think he's going to play better.